Shumi from Overdrive again behind the camera, and in front is the new Bajaj Discover 150 that just got launched last night. With me is Abhay. He's been out riding the bike and he attended the launch, so he's going to help me introduce the bike to you. Abhay, tell me about the Discover 150.
The Discover 150 is Bajaj's new attempt at staking claim in the commuter segment again, launching a bike which has more power to offer than a normal 100cc bike. But in effect, the Discover 150 looks exactly similar to the Discover 100. And as you can see, it's the same fuel tank, it's got the same panels, the same seat, except for this little sticker at the back which says 150. That's the only thing to differentiate the bike from its younger sibling.
Okay, and of course there's the big tire in the back.
Yeah, it's running a 100/90 tire, which is standard across Bajaj's range.
And this is not an MRF tire. This is that Eurogrip,
this is the
cheaper
Eurogrip
tire that
tire.
Bajaj has been employing on some of the commuters. Right.
And honestly speaking, the tire does leave something to be desired in terms of grip.
Okay.
But then it's again a budget bike, so we can't really complain.
Sure.
The basic new feature that you can see here is Bajaj has introduced a small cover for the front disc rotor,
Okay.
which Bajaj claims should help keep the disc clean.
Okay.
But in effect, we really don't know how much it would help because we've never seen this before apart from dirt bikes.
Yeah, and we've been running bikes for 10 years now on the road, and we've never had a problem with Bajaj's
That's
disc
right.
brakes or anybody's disc brakes for that matter.
That's
So
right.
the functionality of this piece is, I don't know. But then Bajaj has done a lot of interesting plastic bits in the last
Yeah.
few years, including that Sari Guard cum storage thing that they did
Right,
on the
on the
Exceed.
Pulsar
So
135.
Bajaj and plastics go well together. Right?
Okay, coming to the engine. Now you can see this engine, this is a pretty large and chunky engine. It's the bored out version of the Exceed 135, which displaces about 144cc. And it makes about 13.2 PS of power, which gives it enough low down grunt
Okay.
to ride in the city. And
Okay.
it makes cutting through traffic pretty easy.
Okay. And this is the Exceed chassis.
Yeah, exactly. This is the single down tube frame from the Exceed again.
Okay.
And fuel efficiency wise, the engine is pretty frugal.
Okay.
It's just returned us about 60 kmpl in the city. And as for the highway, we are still to test the bike, so we are waiting for the figures.
Okay, just to let you know, the bike is slightly dirty because it just went out for its first city testing runs, and that's the first economy number that Abhay just quoted to you. Basically, there's not much to show you on the bike because it doesn't, as Abhay said, visually look any different from any of the other Discovers, except for that little badge. So I'm just going to show you the meters. There's a lot of reflections. You won't actually be able to see the details. I'm going to try and see if I can move around the bike and show you something. Not really. Okay, let me hold it as close as possible. As you can see, this on the right side is just the fuel gauge. There's nothing else on this meter. And on the left side, this is the speedometer. On top is the odometer. At the bottom is a single trip meter. It's calibrated to 140, but Abhay tells me the claim top speed is only 106 kmph.
Yeah, Bajaj claim that the bike does only about 106 kmph, which is the top whack. But we're still to test the bike, so the official figures are yet to come to us.
Okay, and as you can see, this being a budget bike, one of the places Bajaj has saved costs is not give it the LCD instruments that a lot of Bajajas in the recent past have shown, and it's a fair deal. How much cheaper is this compared to the normal 150?
Yeah, in comparison to the Pulsar 150, the Discover 150 is definitely cheaper. It retails at about 46,000, which is approximately 14,000 lesser than the Pulsar 150 for the ex-showroom price.
As you can see, that's a significant difference, and for that kind of a difference to be achieved, obviously, I mean, corners have to be cut somewhere. I'm not saying cutting corners is a bad thing, because at the end of the day, you get a relatively powerful 13.2 PS commuter 150cc engine, and it promises to return 60 kmpl, which is not bad. On the whole, it's an interesting price point package, and we'll see how customers react to this. Bajaj is betting that commuters who are upgrading and think the Pulsar 150 is too flashy, too big, too powerful, and that whole image thing reduces their impression of its economy, will probably think that this is perhaps the right buy for them. Is this gambit going to work in the market? We'll find out. In the meantime, this is Shumi and Abhay saying bye.